Hey guys, Coach DJ here with a follow along workout video, and in this video it's going to be a total body workout. I'm going to be doing some heavy bag work in combination with some core work, and then we'll have a little jump rope session near the end, so hope you enjoy it. So for round one, we have 3 minutes of either heavy bag sparring or punches and kicks in the air, depending on what equipment you have. If you don't have any equipment, no problem. Again, you can just throw your punches and kicks or whatever style or techniques you're used to throwing in the air. And again, you don't have to have any prior martial arts or combat sport training. The real focus here is not so much technique, it's just moving your body for the entire 3 minutes. So just keep moving, throw the punches and kicks to the best of your ability, and try to limit your rest time as much as possible during this round. This workout can still be effective if you don't have experience throwing strikes. What I would recommend is throwing straight punches, jabs, and crosses, and also keeping your movement very simple, keeping your hands up, and also continuously moving around, not staying stationary. These are all things to keep in mind when you're first learning how to strike and move. Now, if you do have some experience and you have the space or the time to record yourself and review your sparring session, pay attention to your tendencies. What combinations are you throwing? What type of movement steps are you taking? Pay attention to any movement or steps that are leaving you open, or even any combos that you see yourself throwing pretty often. You don't want to be too predictable. That allows your opponent to come up with an effective counter, so you want to avoid that. Now we're nearing the end of this round, so we're going to get ready for the first core exercise, which is going to be a combination of scissor kicks and crunches. That's the end of our first round. We're going to go right into our core exercise. We're going to do the exercise until we reach failure. So that means that you can't complete another repetition of the exercise with good form. So legs are lifted in the air, crossing the legs, and as you're doing this, you're lifting your upper body into the air using your core muscles. Try to keep your legs straight, and again, as soon as you start to fatigue to the point that you can't complete another rep with good form, that's when you're going to stop. Also remember, if any of these exercises are too difficult for you, you can break them down. So for example, for this exercise, you could just do the crunches or just do the scissor kicks. There's always a regression you can do for each exercise. Now it's time to hop into round 2 of our sparring. Remember, maintain a pace that you can keep up for the entire 3 minutes. Try not to take any breaks, keep your hands up, let's go. Now you may notice that I took off the uppercut attachment for my heavy bag. The reason being, this is a smart bag, and one of the benefits of the bag is it has a very nice recoil when you strike it. So It allows you to practice both offense and defense, because once you hit it, it's going to come swinging right back. So it has very similar properties to a hanging heavy bag with no need to drill it into your ceiling. Now again, I'm throwing a variety of striking techniques here. If you have any questions about anything that I'm throwing out, just let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to make more videos explaining exactly what I'm doing or what's going through my mind as I'm throwing these techniques and combinations out. As you're getting tired, pay attention to what your hands are doing. Make sure they're staying up. Also pay attention to your posture. So are you leaning forward? Are you leaning back? Or constantly leaning off to the side? You want to try your best to maintain a balanced stance so that you can stay grounded. Got a little over a minute left in this round, and then we're going to get ready for the next core exercise. The next exercise is going to be leg lifts up to the ceiling. So that's the end of round 2 of sparring. Now we're going to go into the core exercise, leg lifts. We're going to lift the legs above our bodies, on our backs. And as you're lifting, you're going to take your heels and shift them up towards the ceiling using your core. So you're going to keep your core nice and tight throughout the exercise, going up and as you're lowering down. Try not to let your heels slam down into the ground, and in order for that to happen, you're going to have to keep your core nice and tight. Keep in mind that the hand positioning for this exercise can help determine how difficult it will be. So for example, if you keep your hands behind your head, it will be a little bit more difficult than keeping your hands at your sides for additional stability, but you're going to want to do what works best for you. Now, just like our previous core exercise, we're going to be doing this exercise to failure, meaning you cannot perform another repetition with good form. Now here I'm just adjusting myself so that you guys can see me a little bit better. Now, once you reach failure, that's the end of round 2, and we're going to hop right into round 3. So, this is the final round. If you feel like you have a lot of energy to spare, go ahead and go all out this round. Try to get as fatigued as possible. If you're feeling real tired, really winded, you're going to, again, maintain a pace that you can keep up for the entire 3 minutes without taking a break. We've got about 2 minutes left in this round. If your hands are dropping, try your best to keep them up. Also, look in the direction of your strikes. For those of you with experience, one thing I've been working on lately is trying to practice combinations that involve strikes that don't necessarily land, but follow up into strikes that do land. So purposefully missing the bag with a strike or two and then following up with a final strike that does hit the intended target. Just another good way to simulate a real fight, because not all of your strikes are going to land. It's all going to depend on how fast or evasive the other person is and how good their defense is too. So for these final 30 seconds, feel free to go all out if you want to push yourself a little bit further. And after this, we're going to get ready for our jump roping session. So that's the end of the final round of heavy bag / shadow sparring work. Now we're going to get into the jump rope session. This is going to be for 2 minutes. If you don't have the space or a jump rope nearby, you can just jump in place. Right now I'm doing a boxer's shuffle. What you guys can do is just regular jumps in place is fine if you want to regress and make it a little bit easier. Now, if you mess up at this point, just get right back into it. Just like the heavy bag / shadow fighting that we did earlier, the technique doesn't have to be pretty. You just want to keep your body moving. Got about 1 minute left. Keep pushing yourself. Almost done. If you feel like you have a lot of energy left, really push it. So as we're winding down here, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're interested in a customized fitness program fit to your needs, please visit my website, coachdjfitness.com. And you can also book a free consultation call on the website where we can discuss exactly what you're looking for and how I can help you reach your fitness goals. Alright, once again, thank you for watching. If this video was beneficial, feel free to give it a like, share with your friends, or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next video.